say goodbye yet? Can I change your mind? 'Cause I don't think we're finished until I cross the line. 'Cause I can't let you go. I want you to know that I will make you mine. 'Cause I can't let you go. I want you to know that I will make you mine. So before we dive in deeper, I wanna get to know you well, you well. And the only thing that matters, you and me together for real.
That's right. That's right. I'm back. New intro. Taking the earbuds out because I wanted to jam to the music. Man, look, if y'all would see me, oh Lord, I done made a knot. Yeah, this is the high quality production here, dude. High quality. Oh, yeah, man. If y'all would see me off camera when that music's playing on the intro, I'm getting down. I'm getting down. I'm having fun. So here we are. Got a new intro. Kind of mix it up a little bit from the old boring, so forth and so on. Uh, thanks to DJ X Tactic for the music. Uh, copyright free. If you like that kind of stuff, and I do, um, go check them out on YouTube. You got a lot of live remixes and stuff. It's great stuff. Great stuff. So here we are. It's your boy South Coast Kane Jordan Page. In case you can't read on the screen, I don't know where it's at, so I'm not going to even try to point. I am back. I know it's been a few days. Everything's good. Everything's good. I will say last week I do apologize for the quality last week. It kind of seemed humdrum, not very exciting, not my usual self. Well, the problem was I had been on vacation. I usually save up my vacation until football season, and I shoot, I was on vacation. I put in 2 weeks vacation, but it came out to being off for almost 3 weeks, and I got to see the first 3 weeks of the football season, and uh, last time y'all saw me last Thursday, I think it yeah last Thursday. I mean, it was Bethune Cookman, and plus I had the, you know, go back to work blues after vacation. So I really wasn't, you know, I wasn't happy to go back to work. It's kind of like the kids go back to school after summer, you just, yeah. But anyway, here we are. We are on the day before Miami versus Temple. Uh, Phil, glad to see you can make it. Always count on Phil, my score man. Swag Romano. Uh hopefully y'all can hear me. Like I said, I took the earbuds out, but it's not gonna matter. So let's talk about the latest and greatest topic that's been circulating this week before we get into the Temple game. Uh Everybody and their brother seems to be talking about this Colorado conundrum where you have, your Michael Irvin, Rock, now Warren Sapp. Well, first off, everybody's freaking out because Michael Irvin's wearing a Colorado jersey, Rock's wearing a Colorado jersey, and you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, everybody, all the talking heads on YouTube, that's all they've been talking about. But my opinion, I really don't care. To me, this just my opinion. All right, I figured everybody else gave their 2 cents. I'm gonna give my 1 cent because I'm not as fancy as them. Uh, you know, it is what it is. A lot of flack has been thrown Colorado's way. Nobody, the establishment don't really like they don't really like what Dion is doing. Um his prime time. It's ruffling some feathers, and you know And Michael Irvin, he's a friend of Dion. You know, Dion went to Florida State. Michael Irvin, Miami, of course, but still people, still humans. You know, I got plenty of friends that are not Miami fans. Of course, that's like 99% of them. But just my opinion that Michael Irvin may have been just showing some support for his friend. You know, my take on the Colorado thing is, man, they got a talented team. Now, granted, they really haven't played anybody, but that doesn't mean anything. I kind of like it because the stuff that Colorado's going through is the same stuff Miami went through in the '80s. You know, but you know, my it seems like oh Shad 1419. Check him out on the YouTube if you haven't. Shad SHAD 1419. He was talking about this the other day, and it basically I was in a complete agreement. We kind of echoed each other, but with all this Michael Irvin stuff, I think what it is people. I say people, but Miami fans, it's like you get this group that want to argue for the sake of arguing. You see what I'm saying? Eh, for so long, I say for so long, probably longer than most folks have been alive, but for the last few decades, it's like there's always been something at this time or this point of the season for coming on our fourth game next week. 3 weeks in, almost four. There's always something that Canes fans are just doing this, but now things are starting to look good. Things are starting to go up. The program is being set up for success, and you got these people, and God bless them, bless their heart. They're entitled to their opinion, their ideas. You know, they want to argue just for the sake of arguing. Why not just let things be what they be? You know, but that's it. That's my take. I'm done with that. You know, that's all that's been inundating the friggin' YouTube people is that stuff. And then we got the Temple game coming up tomorrow. Um, I will say I get it's my last day off. Crip, my man. Hey, I don't. I'm not saying I like it. I mean, I agree. I really don't like it, but you know what? Hey, I got bigger fish to fry in my universe. If they want to do it, do it. I mean, I don't like it, but they grown men, let them do what they want. But anyway, tomorrow I have to. It's my last day off. I go back to work tomorrow. So, unfortunately, this will probably be the last you see of me online until who knows when. Uh, but I tell you, this is man. I tell you, between last week and this week, I mean, the F1 has been. They were at Singapore last week, so that means races at midnight, 1 o'clock, and then you got there in Japan this week, and dude, they're like having their first practice last night. I mean, I'm totally screwed up. So it's one of them weeks. But anyway, uh yeah, the Rock's got bigger problems than the Colorado jersey vis-a-vis the Hawaiian thing, but we ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, let's uh so yeah, and honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to attend the Coop show tonight because, like I said, I gotta be at work in the morning, so I might have to be part of the hashtag rewatch. So I will be able to offer my time slot for somebody else to call in. hopefully Crip or Phil or any of the other fine folks can get on there. So let's talk Temple. All right, Temple. Oh my gosh. I saw that. Well, first off, let me back up. The other day, it must have been like Tuesday or Wednesday. I saw some dude. I meant to save it on the YouTube, but this one dude, he was talking about he must have been a Temple person, but I mean, he said he'd been studying 30 hours of game film and all this and all that. And maybe I'm a homer, but I just don't see Temple having a snowball's chance in hell in this game tomorrow. You know, uh, but I mean, between this guy and again, oh yeah, hey Crip, I'll give you some inside information in just a second. But yeah, man, you got these people who really think Temple is going to win this game. And again, I don't have my Miami shades on. I'm just saying with the way from what I've seen, it's just from what I've seen. This defense, the only thing we can really compare right now is the A&M game. And I thought with the injuries, and I'm sure some people will be coming back this week, but man, I I really don't see Temple scoring more than 10 or 13 points on this defense. Now I know it might be raining because you got some kind of tropical depression or tropical storm. Is it Nigel or something like that? It's going to bring a little rain, and this one dude that made this post about the weather, the temperature is going to be 60 to 64 degrees. I mean, that's kind of delightful right now, you know. But, if you're into the money and betting lines and all that right now, the spread is Miami is a 23.5 point favorite. It had been around 24 and a half. Over and under is 47 if you're into that kind of stuff. You know, oh, me personally, my first thought, I'm kind of liking a 45-13 Miami victory. Depending on the weather, they may have to go to the ground game a little bit more, which will eat up clock. And I mean, it could also be a 34-10 Miami victory, but regardless of the fact, Miami is definitely going to cover. You know, looking at without getting real boring with the numbers, because smoking the organic and adjusting the new. Hey, is that the truck you made for Coop? You still working on that? Because I'm gonna tell you, Crip, man, dude, man, that those photos you had on Discord of that stuff you were making, that truck you were making for Coop, man, that thing was tight, bro. That was tight, as us old people say. That's damn good work, man. So looking at Temple, and I'm just looking at their schedule from ESPN.com. So they beat Akron 24-21. They had almost 300 yards of passing against Akron. I really try to do this with a straight face, but I'm just reading numbers, dude. So numbers don't lie. Their rushing leader was some dude Hubbard with 35 against Akron. And that was at Temple. They played a home game. And their receiving leader, the guy Wright, had 71 yards. So I'm looking at, okay, this Warner dude, he must have passed the ball around. But when your leading rusher has 35 yards against Akron, and your best receiver had 71 against Akron, and you win 24-21. And then week 2, they play Rutgers at Rutgers. Woo-wee. I think Temple versus Rutgers would probably be better. It would be a more exciting venue if it was a debate bowl or a science fair. But when it comes to the football, Temple lost to Rutgers at Rutgers 36-7. Now, granted, Mr. Warner, who some people think are going to just light Miami's secondary up, he had 230 yards passing against Rutgers. And apparently, Mr. Smith had 45 yards for Temple against Rutgers. Rutgers and Akron must have a hellified rush defense. And then Mr. Wright come in with 67 yards receiving against Rutgers. Now, last week, the mighty Temple Owls played Norfolk State or Norfolk State. They blew them out the water. Yes, Temple blew Norfolk State out the water. 41-9, in which Mr. Warner threw for 238 yards. And Mr. Smith had 142 yards rushing against Norfolk State. And then Mr. Anderson Jr., he had 79 yards receiving against Norfolk State. So, I mean, yeah, anything is possible. Okay? Anything is possible. You know, TVD may come down with the stomach virus. You know, Jacoby George, Colby Young, Harold, they may miss the flight due to inclement weather or overslept. Parrish, Allen, Cheney, Fletcher, if he's healthy, they may have took the wrong Uber or the wrong bus to the stadium. But I mean, even if the weather is bad, I don't have. Well, let's see the statistics. I want to look at their defense. That's what I want to look at. They're no. Let's look at defense. I'm trying to find what I want to know is here we go. All right. Do. No. Well, regardless of the fact, I don't like getting into numbers because that's just not my thing, man. That's just not my thing. Those of you who have been around, I'm sure Crip's been around. Go back. Let's step into the DeLorean and make sure we got enough Miller Lite and Mr. Fusion to get us back to the good old days of the Big East. And those teams used to wear Temple and Rutgers out, especially Temple. So I don't personally. I don't see what these. I mean, I understand these Temple fans have. They have pride in their team. They have faith in their team, but I don't. I don't see it. You know, between Temple playing Akron and Rutgers and Norfolk State. Okay. Now, yes, Miami has played Miami of Ohio, Texas A&M, and Bethune-Cookman. So, I mean, we could probably throw Bethune and Norfolk State out the window. All right, that'll just we'll just let them cancel each other out. But I mean, Miami has played Miami of Ohio and Texas A&M. Hell, Miami of Ohio could probably beat Rutgers and Akron easy. But I just I would say Miami would score 50 on them, but I just don't think the clock's going to allow it. Oh, and I could tell you what, right now, if if the weather is too inclement for passing, I mean, dude, we could still probably put at least 200 to 300 yards rushing on these people. Even if it is just between Parrish Allen and Cheney Jr. You know, but I just I don't see it happening, dude. You know, like I said, I think Temple will get 13. They'll get 10 to 13 points. I mean, they'll probably get an excuse me touchdown. And then they'll probably have some good, decent drives that'll probably get them, one or two field goals. Um, but I'm telling you, I really like this keep the foot on the throttle, keep the foot on the neck, just keep going for 60 minutes. I really like that. Don't just stop. Keep it up. Keep it going, you know? But double check. Yeah, I mean, again, this is Temple. It's just another piece of the puzzle that Miami's putting together this year. It's going to be really good because I believe we have a bye week next week, and then we start getting into the ACC play, which I'm kind of excited because uh I'll be going on vacation again in that second or third week of October. I'll be on vacation for the North Carolina game and the Clemson game. So hopefully now next week I should be off for that Georgia Tech game, or the week after next for Georgia Tech. I should be able to get back into the routine of pregame, postgame, etc., etc. Uh, but I'm telling y'all right now, I don't care what Miami's record is. When we get to that week of Florida State, it's on like Donkey Kong, baby. I still don't believe the hype. Honestly, truth be told, I think Clemson gonna beat Florida State. I really do. I'm just saying. Everybody talks about, well, FSU. I don't know how we got to this, but we're getting there. FSU beat the brakes off of LSU. Well, LSU wasn't that good. But I'm telling you right now, you can write this down today at 3:00 Central, 4:00 Eastern. On the 22nd of September, Miami will beat Florida State by probably 17 points. Telling you, they're gonna beat them. But anyway, yeah. Son of Fire, good to see you, buddy. Um, so yeah, I mean, you don't want to take any. I know they're not going to take Temple lightly. I know Coach Cristobal is going to have the troops ready to go. They're going to come out there, take care of business, get out of there, and get back home. Hopefully, nobody gets hurt. So far, we've been real fortunate. Uh, Cam should be coming back. Hopefully Fletcher will be back. We haven't had any real serious. Now I know the Cam injury looked pretty bad, but you know, luckily it wasn't. So, uh, I really like how the offensive line is really getting better. Now you're probably saying, "Well, damn, dude, old Francisco, old Maganoa, he had all these holding penalties." Yeah, but he a freshman. He gonna learn. He gonna get better. You know, just my opinion. Just my opinion. But yeah, that's really about it. This week has been crazy, crazy. Everybody talking about this Colorado conundrum, and people from Temple must be smoking some. They must be. I think they snorting or main veining that bathtub juice. I don't know what they doing. You know, but honestly, if I'm really trying to say it with a straight face, but if if Miami blows it tomorrow, you might as well just hang it up. Just hang it up. But I know it ain't gonna happen. I think those young men on Miami's football team, they got too much talent, too much pride. They're gonna come out and they're gonna take care of business. Um, it might be over by halftime, honestly. And the beauty of it is we really I just don't think that Dawson has really opened up the playbook yet, you know? Let's see, Son of Fire, you got you a nice little text here. What you got here? Was on Coach Hayes. The players that are hurt are sitting out. I love the coaches making these decisions. Serious. Yeah, I mean, and hey, if if they're staying on the bench, that's fine. We still have the talent, you know. Oh, so I'm assuming that I mean even if Cam sits out, if Walden sits out, um if the guys from the defensive line sit out, I mean basically you could look at having the same depth chart as we had against Bethune Cookman, which it's still good, you know. Uh I really think that Miami's offensive line and defensive line are going to be able to take care of business. Hopefully, Mr. Williams doesn't get too ambitious out there at safety position and don't have any. I loved his enthusiasm and his spunk and charisma. I loved it, but got to be careful because them refs they're gonna be looking to throw a flag against Miami on anything they can think of. You know, but so yeah, the last. I didn't realize Coach Hayes was on, or I knew he was. I just was busy. It was late, but yeah, I kind of caught the. I guess it's probably last 10-15 minutes, but you know, uh, well, Son of Fire, it's crazy. It's crazy. The scores may not be very indicative. The virtual scores may not be indicative of real life situations, but they're close. you know. Uh, oh, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, but it's. I mean, I'm not saying depending on Coop's virtual season, that's what determines how the regular season is going to go. No, I'm not saying that, but some of those games have been pretty scary close, or close to the virtual games have been scarily close to the reality, the real games. It's I know. Um, not this time, son of fire. Again, I know I said I was, and I will. I promise you, I will. I really didn't want to stay on here too long. Um, but I just wanted to jump on here and say, hey, here I am. I'm good. Everything's cool. Ain't no problems. Just been busy with work and everything. But I was going to keep this kind of short and sweet because I mean, other than like I said, I mean, for like the 500th time this in the last 35 minutes, only thing really going on that I know of was the Colorado conundrum, the Temple game, the Temple people talking, which they're just talking. Uh, but hopefully we can get through this game with no more injuries, no more problems, getting to a bye week. And probably, honestly, truth be told, uh maybe I'm thinking maybe next week, since it's a bye week, uh might be able to do some more, have another little live stream, start having people come on, we can talk, etc., etc. Uh this was actually this little cotillion here was just kind of a threw it together type thing real quick. But yeah, I mean, since next week is a bye week, it's going to be kind of dead. Hopefully people don't get too out of sorts and start coming up with all kind of BS. Because some of these Miami fans, they come up with some of the craziest crap you ever heard. You know, oh, yeah, Jaden Harris, man, look, I tell you what, I was impressed with Jaden. You know, I mean, so far, just my opinion. I'm not talking bad about the young men because I don't really like doing that. But so far, the defensive secondary, the defensive backs have really been pretty good. Been doing pretty good. To Corey Couch, though, he needs a little more. The first few games, he kind of need a little bit more work in practice. But as a whole, the defensive backs, I mean, it's looking pretty good. But so yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to ramble on. Of course, uh, like I said earlier, in case y'all missed it, I will not be able to attend the Coach Coop show tonight. Got to work in the morning, got to be up early, so it's just gonna be best for me to just rewatch it. So uh, maybe that'll give somebody else a chance to call, or maybe a couple other people get in. Because sometimes I can ramble a little bit, but uh, Taylor will be all right. He'll come around. He'll be all right. Uh, Again, we're at the end of September now. If we're in November talking about Taylor needs to make plays, well, then we got bigger fish to fry. But uh, it's all going to be okay. We're just going to take it week by week. Tomorrow is just another piece to the puzzle that we're putting together. Uh, and hopefully everything works out just fine. So I guess that's it. Just want to tell everybody thanks for stopping by, Son of Fire. And look, I promise you, probably next week, I tell you what, next week, I'm going to commit Son of Fire. I'm committing. I don't know what day. Maybe a Thursday or Friday of next week. but I promise you, Son of Fire, save the receipt, as the young, the cool kids say. Uh, we'll have a call, not a call in, but yeah, you can. I'll do the now when I do the on air live stream invite, whatever they call it. What I'll do is I just put it in the Discord. Uh, that's about the easiest way, best way, because you got some you don't we don't want any undesirables on here. We're not going to go through that again, but uh so yeah, next week probably. I'm right now. I think Tuesday, excuse me, Thursday or Friday, one of those 2 days. Uh, we'll get together and I'll have live guests on and we can just chat it up as long as we want to. So my work schedule will be more conducive to that. Listen to me using big words. Woohoo! So yeah, uh, that's really it. So thanks to Son of Fire, thanks to Crip, uh, Phil, anybody else who's in the back row that didn't comment, that's fine. It's cool. But so yeah, that's basically it. I'm thinking tomorrow Miami pulls it out 45-13. Um, maybe 30, anywhere from 34 to 45 for Miami, anywhere from 10 to 13 for Temple. Uh, I don't I think Miami will cover the 23-24 points easy. So all right. Yeah, 42-17. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's good. So that's it. I'm gonna get on, like I said, I'm gonna get on out of here. Again, thank y'all so much for coming by and watching this low budget production. Nah, I'm just messing. Uh so yeah, we're gonna get on out of here. Uh I did under 45 minutes. But yeah, I just like I said, I just wanted to get on here, say hello, see everybody, uh, give my thoughts and opinions on the Colorado conundrum, talk about the Temple game. But yeah, next week we'll get a little bit more in depth. We'll start having some folks on here. Maybe we can chat, talk it up for a little while. So all right, well, thank y'all so much for stopping by. Appreciate y'all's business. Appreciate y'all chatting it up. Thank y'all. Let's go Canes and peace, love, and soul. Bye.